Hey, what's up guys and gals? Danny Lennon back with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're going to be checking out this really cool dialogue cleanup program by Acon. Just so you know, they did send me this product for free, but it does get rid of some reverb. It does get rid of some background noise. I'm just going to demo this thing and let you hear it, and then you can make up your mind whether or not it does a good job. If you do want to purchase this, I'll put a link in the video's description and the pinned comment. I'll probably put some other information about this in the video's description as well that you might want to read about. But let's go ahead and demo this thing and let you hear it, and then you can find out if this seems like something you would like or not. So let's go check it out. We're going to be taking a look at the Acon Extract Dialogue 2. This basically has an EQ for your voice. It gives you a nice little 3-band EQ. It removes reverb and it removes noise. And this thing has a lot of cool features. So if you click on voice, you've got EQs, so you can make these EQ curves however you want them to EQ your voice. And if you turn off EQ, then you got your voice sensitivity. So you can definitely do all kinds of stuff to shape the way things sound on this, which is really cool. Plus remove your reverb. You got the same thing, right? You come over to reverb. You've got your EQs. You can turn all three of these on, and then you can shape the EQ. If you turn the EQ off, you've got another set of controls you can use to kind of dial in where you want to remove the reverb, and it's the same thing for the noise. You got all your controls here. And if you're doing a stereo recording, you can turn on this little guy right here, which is great for audio recorded in stereo. You can try it with and without that and see which works better for you. I mean, you don't have to use that on a stereo track, but it just processes audio a little bit differently once you turn that on. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, this is on the stock settings. We haven't made any changes to anything. We are just going to go ahead and play a clip that has way too much reverb and see if this can get rid of it. So here we go. We're just going to go ahead and hit play, and then we're going to move the little reverb slider down, and that's it. Hey, what's up guys and gals? Danny Lennon back with another CSR2 video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing awesome today, and we are checking out the Hypercar Sanctum Frankenstein event. We're going to go over the lock-ins, the prizes. I'll let you know if this event is going to be worth your time and all of that good stuff. So first off, we have a total of 5 lock-ins. When you look at all the prizes, it's just all the little basic stuff. Now we're going to go ahead and play with some of the more advanced controls. So if I click on reverb over here, and I can click EQ on and off, and I get 2 different settings. We get reverb sensitivity and reverb equalizer. So I'm going to go ahead and play with these really quick and let you hear what they're doing to the reverb. So let's hit the play button, and then we can move these around and try to shape the sound of the reverb and kind of focus in on the reverb that we're trying to remove. So here we go. Hey, what's up guys and gals? Danny Lennon back with another CSR2 video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing awesome today, and we are checking out the Hypercar Sanctum Frankenstein event. We're going to go over the lock-ins, the prizes. I'll let you know if this event is going to be worth your time and all of that good stuff. So first off, we have a total of 5 lock-ins. When you look at all the prizes, it's just all the little basic stuff, your game cash, your elite tokens, just a bunch of great. Now I'm going to turn off the equalizer and play with the reverb sensitivity curve. So let's go ahead and do that. Stuff that adds up. Once you hit around race 70, you are going to win the prize car. So you do have to finish the entire event in order to win the prize car, which is the Frankenstein. Now the first lock-in has a lot of cars in it. The 2022 Venom F5 isn't there. So that's removing a pretty decent amount of the reverb. Let's go ahead and hear that again with no reverb removal. That is an excellent car. If you can get that, you definitely want it. The 2022 Venom F5 is sweet. The regular Navara in there, that's a pretty cool car. If you want a big dyno beater, the 2 Ataras are in there. Those are nice cars. If you want something that's pretty fast, honestly, that's doing a pretty darn good job when you consider how much reverb was in that recording. Okay, so now we're going to move over to the noise profile. So we're going to get rid of some background noise. In this clip, there's going to be a loud fan running in the background, and I'm going to start clacking on a keyboard so you can hear how this gets rid of fan noises and how it gets rid of keyboard clacks. And then we're going to go and play with the EQ and everything else. So we can turn all these back on, And let's go ahead and give this a try. So right now the noise slider is right around 0, meaning it's not removing any background noise. And then we will pull that slider down, then we'll start messing with the controls. Now we're just going to do a quick vocal recording with a very loud fan running in the background. My guess is you can probably hear that thing like crazy. So we're going to be testing out the Acon thing on background noise removal with the simple fan. You know what? Let's go ahead and start. I'll start clacking on my keyboard. You'll probably be able to hear some keyboard clicks in here as well. I don't think there's going to be very loud because, well, you know, this microphone doesn't pick up all the background sound as much. But there's some light keyboard clacking here, and you know what? Actually, let's go ahead and try this. Let's get out the louder keyboard, and now you'll be able to hear it since it's closed. So we're going to find out how this removes different types of background noises and if it keeps my voice sounding nice and natural. Again, there's a very loud fan running in the background, and we are clicking on this keyboard. So this is going to be a test for the Acon noise removal and reverb removal software. I mean, we can already tell that it works really good for the reverb. Now we're trying the noise removal, and hey, this has been a test. This has been a test. This has been a test right here. And yeah, I guess we'll just shut up, and if I need to, I'll just replay this clip over again if I wasn't done testing it. But anyways, there we go. Bye-bye. Alright, so that did a pretty good overall job at removing light background noise and reducing the keyboard clacks. My voice still sounded pretty natural overall. So let's show you one more feature which is really cool. This is just going to be a basic EQ. So if we click on the voice tab, we can actually make some EQ curves just to change the way our voice sounds, which is great. Let's say I want to boost the high end a little bit. I can just make a nice little high shelf. Let me hit the play button. Now we're just going to do a quick vocal recording with a very loud fan running in the background. My guess is you can probably hear that thing like crazy. So we're going to be testing out the Acon thing on background noise removal with the simple fan. You know what? Let's go ahead and start. I'll start clacking on my keyboard. You'll probably be able to hear some keyboard clicks in here as well. I don't think there's... So basically, it's got a built-in EQ. It removes reverb, and it removes background noise. Alright, so there we have it. What do you think? Did you like it? Did you love it? Would you think about buying it? Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, one thing I will say, this is great for removing light background noise. If I'm recording here in my little YouTube studio and the PC fans are being picked up or the window air conditioner is going, if there's just a little teeny bit of background noise, this thing knocks it completely out and it does not change the way my voice sounds. Now, we did use some kind of excessively loud background noise, and it did a pretty good job at reducing that down or getting rid of it. But I can say the more excessive the noise, the more it's going to degrade your audio quality. But all of these type of plugins like this, it's the same thing. If there's too much stuff it's trying to remove, they all struggle. If you got a little bit of background noise, they knock it right out of there and do a great job. Now, when it came to the reverb, I would say it does an excellent job at removing a lot of reverb. I mean, my voice sounded still pretty natural overall. I could hear a few like artifacts and stuff when I really pushed it, but it did remove a lot of that reverb. In my opinion, it's on par with like the Isotope RX11. It's on par with like the Clarity plugins and what's that other one? Supertone Clear. That's what it is. But I would say it's on par with all of the other ones. Only thing is, you get an EQ, you get a background noise remover, and a reverb remover all in one. So this gives you a little bit more for a pretty decent price. I think this runs around $70 or $80, and it does a pretty good job overall, especially if it's just light background noise you're trying to get rid of. So if you're a voice actor and you just want to get rid of that last little bit of background noise, I think it's excellent for that. I mean, if you're out in the city and there's horrendous amounts of noise, yes, it can definitely reduce or remove that, but these things can't work miracles, but they do a great job overall. I like it. It's a nice plugin. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will put a link in the video's description and in the pinned comment.